Hey guys, in this video we're building a quick and functional contact form using React, Vite, Tailwind CSS, and in part 2 we'll hook it up to email.js so you can send emails directly, no backend needed. In this first part, we'll set up the project and build a clean UI using Tailwind. Let's get into it then. All right, let's set up the project in Vite. We'll start by creating a new React app using Vite. As you can see in my VS Code right now, we have already set it up. And for the sake of this demo, let's show you what are the commands we've added on our terminal. So under this root directory in our VS Code, we have this npm create vite.latest space dot space dash dash template react, just a normal code for setting up a template react on Vite under the root directory, which we call here that. Now, after that's successful, we have this npm install and npm run dev. We do npm install so that it will install all the dependencies inside this package.json file. We will create this node modules right after. Now, if you want to dig deeper into Vite, you can just check out the vitejs.dev/guide. It's a great intro to how Vite works and why it's so fast. So here's the website they have. Now, let's add the Tailwind CSS. Let's set it up. Instead of walking through all the setup steps here, we're going to follow the official Tailwind plus Vite guide from the Tailwind docs. It's super clean, it's always up to date, and ensures you're doing it in the right way. Now, I've already opened up the Tailwind official guide here. For Vite, let's just follow the instructions to get Tailwind set up with your Vite project. Right. Now we have this install Tailwind CSS as a first step for using Vite. We just copy this one and then let's go back to our VS Code and paste that command. Now it will install these two dependencies here. Let's go back to the browser. While waiting for that, let's read the documentations. Now the step 2 would be configuring the Vite plugin. Add a Tailwind CSS/Vite plugin to your Vite configuration. So we just add this line here from what we've installed, the Tailwind CSS/Vite, and add it to the plugin that we have currently in our Vite config that JS. Since we're using JavaScript, not TypeScript. Now let's go back to our VS Code. Now it's already installed. So let's just clear this up and then go to the package.json. We can see here we have Tailwind CSS and Tailwind CSS Vite, and open up the Vite config.js as what we've seen on the documentation. We just need to add the plugin Tailwind CSS from Tailwind CSS/Vite to this Vite config.js. We just copy this one and paste it to the Vite config in your Vite config.js and add your Tailwind CSS function here as what they've shown on this documentation here. Now we have the React function, as that's how the React template for Vite works. We already added it on this plugins part of the config. Now let's go back to this Tailwind CSS. We also have other steps left. We need to import this Tailwind CSS to our index.css or our main CSS file. So let's go back to our VS Code after we've copied it, and then goes this Vite config, open that index.css, which is imported in this main.csx. So let's just clear everything here. Since we're using Tailwind, we don't need extra styles for now. Now, let's save that. So once that's saved, let's go back to that documentation they have. It says npm run dev. So yeah, let's run it. So npm run dev. Okay. So we need to open localhost 5173. Now this is what we see right here. Yes, the styling, default styling of Tailwind CSS. So let's say we add something for the uh, app count button. So let's go back to our app.jsx. We don't need the app.css. So just remove that. Let's delete this app.css as well. Then we say for that count, we add a class name. Want to have a background color of maybe blue 900, and save that. So have to reload. Let's go back to our browser. We just refresh. Okay, now we have this count is 17. Sorry, we have this count button here that has a background color of blue, and it says BG Blue 900. Not sure what's the specific value of this BG Blue 900. We have it here. Okay, so that's good. Now the Tailwind is working in our React project, but we have another step that we need to do for the Tailwind documentation. You need to make sure that this is included in the head tag. Your framework. Oh, let me just. Your framework might handle this for you and then start using Tailwind's utility classes to your style content. Oh, okay. So we need to add it. So it depends on the framework if it handles the com compiling of the CSS, but just in case, we just need to add it. I don't think there's anything we'll lose, right? So let's add it on the index.html. So let's get back to our VS Code after we copy that. Then enter that style. Says styles.css. We don't have styles.css. We have the index.css. So that's important. And what else did they say? I think that's it. So just having sample here as well. So all good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. So that's how you set up. Uh, that's how you set up the Tailwind. Yeah, it does takes a couple of minutes. And now let's build the contact form UI. Let's not waste any time here. Once you've got a Tailwind installed and working, let's build out our form. Now let's create a new file under the source. Let's say contact form .js. So source and say contact form or .js x. Okay. Now I have already a pre-built styling here. I'll just copy it out and I'll paste here. I'll add in the description the GitHub repository if you want to copy the styles. And I don't mind. Uh, let's paste this here. So we have this kind of form already created. And let's just call it to app.jsx and just remove this extra things here. Oops. Say contact form, import it here, and let's add it to app.jsx. Now it's added. So if you want to explore more about React components or how Tailwind utilities work, you can just go to their official documentation for React at react.dev/learn, and for the Tailwind CSS as I've shown you earlier. Now let's go back to our local hosts 5173. Now we have this contact form created here. This is built with Tailwind React. Now, that's just it for creating the form, setting up the Tailwind Vite React. We created this Vite React project. We followed the official Tailwind CSS setup guide, built a clean mobile-friendly contact form UI. And in part two, we'll connect this form to email.js. So you can send messages straight to your inbox. There's no backend required for this one. If this was helpful, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to build next. Catch you in the next one. Bye.